Hi everybody, over the next bunch of minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to create an amazing looking functional body with safe and sensible movements, suitable for the whole family, particularly if you're over the age of 40 and you want to get into the same shape you were in when you were in your 20s. Let's recreate a beautiful body together, just like these viewers. Before we begin, I just want to share with you guys that 54% of you watching frequent content on this channel do not subscribe. If you've ever enjoyed my videos or felt that they've helped you, could you please do me a big favor and hit that subscribe button? It helps me more than you know, and the bigger this channel gets, the more time I can put into helping you get that amazing new body. Now today I'm using 50-pound dumbbells for my heavies, 35 pounds for my mediums, and 20 pounds for my light dumbbells. This doesn't mean that you should try to lift the same as me. Please choose your weights carefully based on your strength and fitness level, as well as your experience working with dumbbells. Now, that's enough talking from me. Let's get started with today's workout. This exercise is a neutral press and a reverse pullover combination. Very important to have your lower back flat and pinned against your bench or pinned against the floor if you're not using a bench today. Make sure your arms remain parallel during your neutral press. And again, keep them parallel and keep your elbows soft straight during your reverse pullover. Now you can see I've got my head and shoulder blades lifted. This is going to ensure that my lower back is pinned against the bench, and it's also engaging my abs as well.
Shaking it just like this.
This exercise is a skull crusher and chest fly combination. Start lying on the bench or lying on the floor, making sure that your lower back is remaining flat. As always, if you find your back is arching up, then elevate your feet. When you hit your skull crushers, make sure there's no positional movement in your elbows, and make sure that your arms are remaining parallel at shoulder width. When you go into the chest fly, open up by rotating out at your shoulders. Keep your elbows soft straight. This exercise is an Arnold thruster. So it's a combination of a front squat and you're doing an Arnold press when you're in that standing position. This is a fantastic compound exercise and it works a whole bunch of muscles, guys. I'm doing it with feet at shoulder width. Everything's nice and parallel. The knees are on top of my feet so they're not caving in or they're not pushing out. My hips are remaining still when I hit those Arnold presses. So I'm not pushing with my hips forward or aggravating my lower back. This exercise is a right leg split squat. So you can see I've gone into a relatively lengthy stance. My weight is on my front leg and I'm on the ball of the back foot. I want to try and drop straight down the middle with my upper body nice and vertical. I also want to make sure that my knee doesn't push past my toes. So the more static you can keep that front shin bone, the better. Maintain your posture and keep looking in front of you. this is a left leg split squat. Same as your right side. Make sure you start off with a lengthy lunge stance. Make sure your weight's on your front leg. Now, as you drop down, get your back knee towards the floor, only an inch off, and then come up until your back leg is extended. So this is not about extending your front leg, it's about extending your back leg. We're working on your quads on the front leg and we're working on your glutes on the back leg. This exercise is a rotating press and it's fantastic for your triceps, for your shoulders, and for your chest as well. So you can see there's a complete 180-degree rotation as I do the presses. When you're in the low position, your elbows are tucked in by your ribs, and when you're in the higher position, your arms are extended and your dumbbells are together. Inhale as you drop the dumbbell down, and exhale as you push it back up. This exercise is a Russian press. Start with your lower back pinned against your bench and your head and shoulder blades lifted, again protecting your back and making sure that your abs are engaged. My feet are at shoulder width. You can have them marginally wider if you want extra stability. And you can see both the dumbbells are staying together, extending out into the press and then going to the other side. Try and get a good shoulder twist at the bottom, and this will fully activate your core, particularly your intercostals. This exercise is a seated shoulder press into a pec deck motion. It's a fantastic mobility exercise for your shoulders in particular, and it'll do an excellent job not just in your shoulders, but in your triceps and also in your traps and rhomboids as well. You can see I'm coming down into that parallel arm position, similar to football posts, and then I'm rotating forward, trying to get those dumbbells together, and then pushing back out before I go into my shoulder press. This exercise is a squat and good morning combination. Start with your feet parallel at shoulder width. Go into a nice deep squat and make sure that your elbows connect with your thighs. Then come back up. Keep your knees soft straight and go into a hinge with a flat back. So it's important to push your tailbone out marginally, stretch those hamstrings and make sure you're protecting your back. As you hinge forward, look on the floor in front of you, and as you stand back up, look directly in front of you so that your neck remains aligned with your upper body. This exercise is a Romanian deadlift with a minor torso twist at the bottom. So I'm dropping the dumbbell in front of one shin by creating a little bit of a twist in the hips. And then I come back up, squeezing my glutes, squeezing my erectors, and then alternating towards the other side. Try to keep your back as flat as you can by pushing your tailbone out marginally. You want to feel a really good stretch in your hamstrings, and you want your erectors engaged. Slow, controlled movement is the key.
Baby, can you just stay another night?
For this exercise, let's go up into a high glutes bridge and we'll work our prances from there. So ultimately it's one calves raise at a time while maintaining your high glutes bridge. Now this is weighted with a heavy dumbbell. So you'll get that really good contraction in your erectors, in your lower back, in your glutes and your hamstrings while you're working those alternate calves raises. This exercise is a biceps curl into a supinated front raise. Start with neutral hands. Make sure when you go into the biceps curl, there is no motion in your elbows. They remain by your ribs. Then finish by coming to the rested position in your biceps curl before supinating your hands and going into a front raise. When you do the front raise, there's no more bend of your elbows other than keeping it soft straight. So the rotation upwards only comes from your shoulders and nothing else. This exercise is a reverse biceps curl into a front raise. So ultimately, no twisting of the wrist or minimal twist as much as possible. When you do the reverse biceps curl, try to keep your elbows static. Try not to let your elbows push out too wide. And then when you go into the pronated front raise, we're just looking at going from vertical arms to horizontal arms without any wrist rotation. Keep your knees soft, keep your hips nice and heavy, nice and still, and make sure you've got ample control on the way up as well as the way down. This is a weighted glutes bridge with a pulse at the top of the glutes bridge. You can see I'm using a heavy weight. You can see I'm going all the way to the top of the glutes bridge. The mistake some people make is they use that first pulse as a stepping stone and push higher on the second one. I want you to push all the way up on both pulses. Keep your feet parallel at shoulder width, keep your neck rested, and keep looking at the ceiling throughout the exercise. I want a really good contraction in your erectors, in your glutes, and in your hamstring as well. These are ballet calves raises, or plies if you like. Your heels are close together and your toes are pointing out 45 degrees. Lift all the way to the ball of your foot without pushing your hips back and forth. So really important to make sure you keep that vertical posture from your ankle all the way to your shoulders. Now you can go nice and heavy with this one. Putting your paws at the top of the exercise is going to give you that extra calves flexion. So it's important to do that. And by looking directly in front of you, you know that your neck is aligned with your upper body. Lying down on your back with your feet flat on the floor and hitting some press crunches. So it's a vertical press of the dumbbell as though you're trying to put an imprint of the dumbbell on your ceiling. And the crunch is a rolling motion. So we're not hinging and using our hips to lift into a sit-up. We're minimizing the hips movement and just rolling into a crunch. This is a lot less chest and triceps and a lot more of an abs exercise, particularly in your upper abs. These are jackknife crunches. I'm using a light dumbbell to give me some added resistance. My feet are together, my arms are together, everything is nice and long, and you can see the dumbbell reaching my shins with every repetition. Now, when you stretch out, make sure your lower back remains flat. If you find that when you're in the long horizontal position, if your back is arching up, then shorten your range of movement.
Closer. I can't stop bleeding. If you won't lead, then go and lead just like everybody else. If you don't like my company, then I'll do life by myself. Girl, your love like a drug, it ain't good for my health. Even though it's killing me, girl, I love you to death. I only want you. I only want you, yeah. I only want you. Closer, closer to you, pull me closer. Closer to you, pull me closer. Closer to you, pull me closer. Don't push me away, don't push me away. Closer to you, pull me closer. Closer to you, pull me closer. Closer to you, pull me closer. Don't push me away, don't push me away.
This is an obliques tilt and hammer biceps curl combination. Start with your legs wide, so your feet should be at shoulder width or marginally wider, your toes are pointing forward, your knees are soft, and your hips are stationary. Tilt to one side, try and go past your knee if you can. Go into the hammer curls without moving your elbows. The upper part of your arm should remain stationary throughout. You can see there's no twisting of the wrist whatsoever, so my hands are remaining neutral the whole time. Well done everybody for getting through today's dumbbell flow workout. Now's a great time to stretch and cool down with our physio Daphne. Her stretching playlist is linked to the end of this video, so be sure to check it out. Alternatively, now's a great opportunity to accelerate body fat loss by doing around 20 minutes of mild cardio such as a brisk walk. Do it right now while your body is low in glucose energy to optimize fat loss results. I want to thank you guys for training with me, and I look forward to seeing you very soon for another result-driven and effective workout right here. Look after yourselves and each other.